Lucky Link! Yeah! When you get down by the way, I'm a women man. No time to talk. I don't even know the lyrics of the song. I know why. Yeah. I don't know the lyrics. Staying alive. Staying alive. We're just staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive.
They're here, the incredible Micromaster Transformers.
Our new commandos can go where no other Transformers can go. What are they? Micromasters. Why don't we have them?
Now Autobots and Decepticons have Micromasters.
Micromaster Transformers, the most incredible micros of all. They're not just small Transformers. Micromaster Transformers.
New Micromasters in patrols of 4. Collect them all.
Micromaster Transformers.
Welcome back to yet another Plasticon review. Yes, it's been a while. Yes. So, I'm starting back out by going to review Micromaster Erector. This is Erector. He's a little bitty truck. Primarily a crane operating truck. Used for lifting things and erecting them and putting beams and stuff together to build buildings and tear things down and all that kind of stuff. It's primarily what he is. He came out back in Generation 1, primarily toward the tail end of the line. Really cool little vehicle. It's actually kind of convincing the way he's designed. Check out some of the detail we got going on here. We have the cab portion, which is a little truck. It does have ability to turn, which is kind of nice. Because if you want to go around a corner, you can go around a corner. Just like that. Although the larger wheels here tend to get in the way of that. But no big deal. Still, a really cool little truck. Anyway, the crane portion does raise up, and it's got a little crane thing there that comes down. And then this can rotate 360 degrees. For you guys that need to know how far the articulation can go, there you go. So, the crane boom only goes up that high, doesn't go any further. And this does fold immediately back. That way you can drop this back down. Now, another feature he has is these little bitty things here that pop up. These little guys that are on both sides of the truck, trailer, they come up all the way. These are primarily lights. These are lights designed for working at night. Because, you know, sometimes construction guys have to work at night. So, working at night. So, anyway, it's kind of a little thing that this thing does. It does have some slight transformation in this. So you primarily pull these little sides here out. And when you pull these out, then you get stuck everywhere. Then you got these little jack stands here that come down. These little jack stands help stabilize Erector when it is erect. And then he can work on stuff and not have to worry about tipping left and right. Although it's not really going to pick up anything really heavy. It's kind of cool though. I do like this thing. It's really a nice engineering design. Now, something else you can do, if you don't like the idea that these things are sticking way out like this, you can always pull them all the way up to the front. just like so. It does make a longer looking vehicle, and this would probably be the way they would use him if he was being used primarily parked on the side of the street or something. Or you can move these in, even with the jack stands down, although it won't close in all the way. It does still give you ability to be able to use this crane portion even with the lights in the way. It doesn't even hit them, but this has to be up all the way. Now, let's go on to the other portions that this thing can actually do. Take the little truck portion off, which it does come off, so that way you can drive this around and use this to pull other trailers, which is kind of cool. And you can set this thing to the side. But the really clever thing is the crane portion is removable. By the way, there are detail portions all the way throughout this entire thing. This thing's got a ton of detail all the way through it. It's kind of cool. It's something I really like about the Unit. Anyway, you will take the little truck portion here, although he's got some little floppy portions. Take this gigantic peg and stick it in the hole. And then you can have a little miniature crane truck. Yes, he can pull around his own crane system, which is kind of neat. I do like this idea. Wasn't really ever shown in the instructions that you can do this kind of stuff, but I know for a fact that this is an afterthought kind of thing, and this deals with the play pattern, and this is why Erector is cool. I don't care how much flack he gets, he's still cool. Probably one of the coolest Micromasters that was ever made. Anyway, this comes off here, and then you can put this back on, just like so. Now, let's go into the transformation of the trailer itself. You've already seen part of the transformation when we push these two little portions here out. But you reach back here and grab this yellow section, flips all the way up, and then you have the ability to flip this middle portion all the way up. It's kind of stiff. Anyway, kind of cool. Do you like the idea that this actually has a pivoting gun, although the gun can only go so far because the crane's in the way. Now you can remove the crane, or you can pull this portion here in and flip the boom backward, revealing a large cannon. And this cannon can go down farther, and then you'll have this ability to be able to move this. Now this does move up and down, goes all the way up, all the way to there. It'd actually go down a little bit further if this wasn't in the way, but not by much. Now, another cool thing that this little trailer portion actually does is it's got a nice big peg hole thing here, and it's also got this little nub that's sticking out. Those are for the Micromasters themselves. Now, as for him, he's got a very simple transformation. All you primarily do is, well, his arms are just already falling down because they are very loose. This is very old. Like, flip this all the way up, and it folds into itself. Now, the only thing I'm going to make you guys aware of is these little portions here. You can see how thin that is. These guys are kind of thin. So when you do try to find an Erector, make sure that those are not too thin and will not break. And then the next thing you do is flip his little head up. So his little head just flips right up like that. And there you go. There's Erector in robot mode. Kind of cool. Do like him. It's very interesting. But there he is next to his trailer. He's got this little notch here that's kind of cut out. This notch allows him to stand in this trailer and not fall over. You can see he's clearly on there. He will not fall off. But the other cool thing is, if you want to, you can set him down in a sitting position, and then you take this gigantic nub here, and you push it in this hole, Then he has sitting down position. And then you can move this little gun thing down and say, oh, I'm operating the gun while it's down in this mode. Well, it's your toy, do what you want. Obviously, it will not fall off there. Now, another thing you can possibly do is fold these little jack stands back up under. Close this thing here up. And then move these two little bars back. And say those two bars are little control arms and be like, oh, I got a little pig going. By the way, he does roll. He rolls! Very well. But, there you go. There is Transformers Micromasters Erector. You guys stay tuned. I'll end up having some more. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.